I've always loved sticky buns. The combination of the sticky, the pecans, and the really good yeast dough. I've always looked for and tasted sticky buns no matter where I go. And this is really very close to my favorite, if not my favorite. And we're going to make the sticky buns right now. We have 1 3/4 pounds of the yeast dough right here in the bowl. It's at room temperature. And I now am going to make the sticky part of the sticky buns. You'll need packed light brown sugar, 1 cup, and really pack it in. It's soft and it does pack nicely. And 3/4 cup of packed dark brown sugar. That's the 1/4. And this is the 1/2. And now mix these 2 sugars together, the light with the dark. And you need 1 1/2 sticks of room temperature unsalted butter. So beat the butter with 3/4 cup of the combined sugars. Add 1/4 teaspoon of coarse salt. Now you're going to spread this in the bottom of your extra large muffin tins. 6 to a tin. While that's creaming, generously butter your muffin tins with a brush and soft butter. You want your sticky buns to release when they're done. I think that's beaten enough, but you have to add 3 tablespoons of light corn syrup. This will keep the mixture from getting too hard in the bottom of the muffin tins, which is really the top of the sticky bun. So 3 tablespoons. And most of the recipes do call for this little addition. Mix that in. There. And about 2 tablespoons of this mixture into the bottom of each of those muffin tins. Divide it evenly. And now you have beautiful fresh pecans that have been lightly toasted. And put the roundy side down, the outside of the pecan half down. And stick that in your brown sugar mixture. 4 to 5 pecan halves in the bottom of each. And I lightly toasted these pecan halves in the oven before using. But make sure they're fresh. There, I've used up all the nuts. That's what the bottoms, which are really the tops, will look like. And now to our yeast dough, which we're going to roll out into a large rectangle. Oh, the dough is fragrant. It's so nice to smell yeast dough. And just turn it out. It's light and somewhat risen. Again. And you just want to fold it over a couple times. Use plenty of bench flour and roll this out to an 18 by 10 inch rectangle. I had about a stick of butter softened here. Brush the dough with your softened butter. This will use up about 2 tablespoons of softened butter. Mix the nuts with the sugar mixture. And then spread this all over. Get this all out to the edges. And then roll it up from along the long edge, because you have to cut this into 12 buns. Sort of squeeze it and shape it so that it's all the same diameter. And then you're going to cut this into 12 equal slices. Now press like this and place right into the muffin tin. So pretty, really pretty. Now what you're going to do is cover this with a light sheet of plastic wrap, put it in a warm place and let it rise until doubled in size, which will be about 45 minutes. The dough is getting a little bit soft, so be very careful and work quickly. because you don't want it to get too soft. You don't want it to lose this pretty shape. Now, you see that isn't very difficult. If you love sticky buns, and I do, make several batches at one time. Once they're baked and cooled, wrap them well and you can freeze them. They stay very nicely in the freezer.